Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another installment of Black Books Matter. We are interviewing a very special author today, live from the New Black Wall Street Market inside of Elder Bookstore. If you haven't been here, you owe it to yourself to come visit. It's an experience you will not soon forget, and you'll find yourself coming in here every week just to hang out and do something, right? So we are interviewing today Rasheedah, and she is a very special author. She's written two very powerful books. One of them being Don't Come Down from the Chinaberry Tree. For those old school folks, you know what a Chinaberry tree is. And she's also written a book called Somewhere in a Rainbow. Both of them very powerful and impactful books. How are you today, Rasheedah?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking, Todd.
Awesome. It's so wonderful to have you here today to talk about your books. We definitely appreciate you taking the time out to talk with us today. And because we all both know Black books do matter.
Yes, they do.
All right. And with that, we're going to jump right into
I
it.
like it.
So let's start off. Which one of these was your first book, actually?
Don't Come Down from the Chinaberry Tree was my very first book.
Awesome.
Yes.
So I guess we'll start from the beginning. Tell us a little bit about Rasheedah Sharif.
Okay, so I am Rasheedah Sharif. I was an educational assistant for 30 years, both private and public. I turned to therapist, and I'm also an author, as you can see. And I love doing what I do. I'm the mother of 8 children and lots of grandchildren. I have to throw that out there.
Yeah. Hey, that's your strength. You
Yes,
are those strengths.
yes, I certainly did. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. So what led you to want to write in the first place? Just curious.
Okay, so being an educator for over 30 years, you run into all types of personalities. And I was doing something with the girls because I'm a woman, and I was in middle school, elementary school, and just needed someone to talk to. So I discovered that girls that needed a circle type conversation wasn't getting it. So I decided to write a book about my experience and help them to tap into some of the things they deep down inside wanted to talk about. And eventually they did.
Awesome.
Did some workshops based on the book, and it was fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, because people need to understand, children and adults need to understand that you can't keep things locked up inside of you, because if you decide to keep those things locked up inside of you, they begin to fester, and by the time you're in your 20s and 30s, you become sick, you start becoming sick.
Wow. That's very powerful.
Yeah.
From one standpoint, is knowing that something that you personally put out that came out of you is helping people.
Yes.
On one level.
Yes.
And then on the second level, it's therapy for you, right?
Oh my God, it wasn't therapy for me. When I wrote Don't Come Down from the Chinaberry Tree, I was looking at Oprah Winfrey.
Okay.
And she made a challenge to her viewers to write their wildest story. So I sat down and handwrote an 11-page story. That was my very first story that I wrote. Said, okay, I want to do this contest. I want to win the contest. I didn't win the contest, but I won the contest.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I won a higher contest.
Yes.
And when I was writing the story, I was crying. Stuff that started coming out. And when I wrote that story, it just motivated me to continue to write more stories. Yeah, because I wasn't the only one that was going through the things that I went through as a youngster.
Amazing testimony. So, Don't Come Down from the Chinaberry Tree. Dig into that title. Where does that come from?
Somebody asked me that today, by the way. Don't come down from the Chinaberry tree. That Chinaberry tree used to sit in my grandmother's yard.
Okay.
And I used to climb that tree all the time. But that tree was my safe space. As a child, I was sexually abused. I was mistreated by my brothers. And then, so I used to run from them and hide from them in the tree because I couldn't identify with the feelings I was having because of being sexually abused and neglected in a lot of ways. From my siblings, I would run and take them into the tree. The tree was actually real big. I didn't know it at the time. I was like, I didn't know that tree was here. But I would always go to that tree every single day.
Wow, a couple of the chapters are, they have sort of one-word titles to some of the chapters. Yeah. I guess I'll just ask you, which one of those titles is the most significant to you?
The chapter Rose. Rose. That's the main character in Don't Come Down from the Chinaberry tree, and that's also the main character. So I had to step out of myself to write the books, because it was so, emotionally challenging for me to get it out there. So I had to kind of like write it in different kinds of writing style. So Rose kind of set the tone for the whole book. She set the tone for the Chinaberry tree, and she also set the tone for something like that. The rose is very symbolic to me because during some of the challenges, as I stated in the book, that I was going through, this young girl would come and bring me roses. And when she brought it to me for the very first time, with my battered face answering the door and my broken body, pregnant 17, child already, 16. This is real. This is raw. It's not like, you can't make this up for real. She came to the door with some roses that she picked out of the yard. And I took the rose and I smelled it. And that allowed me to smell it. Because I don't know when the last time I smelled. I don't know when the last time I had smelled something so fragrant, so beautiful. And the color of the rose itself, that red energy, just did something from a subconscious level. Because in my book, Somewhere in the Rainbow, I talk about color meditation as a way to heal. So, all of it kind of like tying together. But back to your original question, Rose is my favorite chapter because, she went and it kind of like tells that.
Interesting. It's interesting also that my last name is Rose.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So it was meant for us to talk
We
today.
both got black and white.
Hey, how about that? We just matched up on all levels.
I didn't even know. Right.
That is
okay.
amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So you said you had to kind of step out of yourself and kind of make yourself a character.
Yeah, I did. I really did.
About that.
Well, especially in Somewhere in the Rainbow. By the time when I wrote that book in 2020, I had began to take care of my elderly mother. She had a lot of problems. And I'm this gung-ho, superwoman type person. But, my mom was born in 1928, and she started to tell me all the things that she went through in her life. As far as domestic violence, not the drugs, domestic violence, but as a child, I did see a lot of stuff. Not a lot, but enough to know that it made impression. And just the things that she had to endure, our lives parallel each other in ways, especially the domestic violence. That is a little bit. And as a therapist, I've counseled women, for domestic violence situations, And 9 times out of 10, they have seen it happen, But anyway, needing therapy, she knew she needed some help. So stepping out of myself and becoming the therapist and the client, it allowed me to do it. It allowed me to put down raw material as my background is counseling. And, because I was at the point of hopelessness. So that hopelessness turned to strength. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I was able to get out everything that I needed to get out as it related to the trauma and sexual abuse. Dealing with my children, my siblings, my mom, everything just came pouring through because it was being withdrawn system therapy. That's why, as a therapist, I tell people, you might smile on the outside and, I feel good, I'm going to do this and going to do that, but on the inside, something that's maybe going on. And you have to be for real with yourself and begin to feel bad. Because if not, things start to happen to your body as well. Strokes, heart problems, high blood pressure, the diabetes, hospital. We begin to do things to supplement and to help us to feel better. So Somewhere in the Rainbow is that book where that therapist get in touch with that client lets it out. Well, she's fierce. She's like really raw with it too. She's really raw with it, but at the end, she begins to feel better because she had a way of helping herself. Not being totally dependent on someone else. She knew this is something she had to do for herself. Because, it's one thing to go and get help, which is beautiful. We should get help. But at the same time, we should always be able to know that we need to do something by ourselves, to pick ourselves up, just continue that regimen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about. Somewhere in the Rainbow, I named it that because we can find ourselves in the rainbow. as far as the colors. Yeah.
Two questions I want to ask you.
Okay.
You mentioned color therapy. Circle back around to
Okay.
color therapy.
Okay.
I overheard you mentioning to me, looking at your books,
Yes.
that certain emotions are attached to certain things and ailments that can happen in your body.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
That's my next book, by the way, end of March. Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet Tree Color Meditation. That'll be coming out the end of March.
Okay.
Sun, water, earth, and air. Well, colors, have a certain energy. We are colors. We are the sun, water, earth, air. And we are always two dominant colors more so than all the other colors together. And so once you learn, but the meditation helps. Once you learn the meaning, the conscious meaning of color, you begin to understand yourself better because you begin to understand, wow, that's why I feel so good today. Like red has an energy that can be a pearl and a pearl. It can be anger and it can be hurt. It can be fear. It can be, physical. It's a lot of things. So once you begin to know the significance of color, you begin to understand how you can make it for yourself. Just driving on the street one day, a roadway situation. Hello, how are you? You breathe in a particular color to help you to calm down. You don't have to consciously think about it because you don't do this meditation. You know what I mean? So you breathe in this particular color with a couple of deep breaths, and then you kind of like find your balance, find the energy that you need to find. So it works, and that's pretty much what say Rose, young Rose, and grown Rose's life throughout her life without her really knowing that she had to put the pieces together. Because my next book, Sweet Tree Color Meditation, the introduction talks about like how she began to put the pieces together. Because we come here with pieces, and then the people start throwing their stuff out. Then your piece get all mixed up with their piece, and become one big mess at some point in your life. Unless you begin to, do the weed out stuff that you don't need, keep the stuff that you need, and help yourself to work. I love writing.
Yeah, and I can tell.
I love sharing.
Yeah, I can absolutely tell as well. And y'all, I just want to let you know, this woman is a powerful wordsmith. I'm telling you, from every sentence I read, it just encapsulated and drawn me farther and farther in. I tell you. And I give credit where credit is due, for sure.
That so much.
And you hear that it's an education, not just from her sharing her personal experiences, but you learn color therapy. Who knew? I never heard that term before. But it's a thing.
It is.
It's a real thing.
It is a real thing. It's always been a real thing. I mean, when you look at every institution, I'm just not talking about today, but yesterday's institutions, the colors, the hospitals, the prison systems, the schools, everything. When you look at anything, it has color significance to it. Whether we realize it or not, it's doing something to us. Just like when you eat an apple, you're not telling yourself, I'm getting the nutrients, I'm getting this vitamin, I'm getting that vitamin. Something happens physically. The same thing with her. Something happens spiritually. You don't have to call it, but once you know it, you begin to put the pieces together.
Amazing.
There's some good stuff out there.
Oh yeah, some good stuff out there and some good stuff in here too, right? So folks, don't come down from the Chinaberry tree somewhere in a rainbow. These are 2 books that you have to put on your bookshelf because they will help your life. And I'll be honest, I haven't read the entire books. However, about half of them that I did read made a change in me. And I'm so excited, as you can tell, to speak with this amazing young lady today. So not only can you find the books here in the Elder Bookstore, please tell folks where else they can find it.
Yes, definitely here. And my website, ladyra.net, LADYRA.net, and also Barnes & Noble. And I think there's still a few at Amazon.
Okay.
But definitely my website. You get free shipping.
You heard that? Free shipping.
Ladyra.
Girl, and you know how we love a discount, right?
Oh,
you know that?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, Rasheedah, it has been an absolute pleasure to speak with you today. Folks, I hope you are going to enjoy this and you're enjoying this now as much as I am. And I could probably go on and talk to you for another 2 hours. I really could. But unfortunately, we've got to end it here. But I just want to say thank you all for tuning in and watching another installment of Black Books Matter. Visit the New Black Wall Street Market website, New Black Wall Street Market Radio. Also, Elda_reads as well. So you can get a load of all the wonderful books that we have in here. And just take an afternoon and come on down. Come on down to the New Black Wall Street Market. Join a group dance. The stepping over here, we just had a huge group of people just start doing the bus stop in the middle of the middle. You can't do that anywhere else. I mean, nowhere else. You can't do that at the mall. They probably try to kick you out. But and we have just an impromptu interview right here in the middle of the bookstore. I mean, who does that? You know, that's how we are. You know, we love our people, and when we get together, things happen, and we just always have a great time. So thank you again for tuning in with us. Rasheedah Sharif, grab the book, search her out, Google her. You'll find good things, I promise you. And without any further embellishment, and I can go on and on, I just want to say again, thank you all for tuning in to Black Books Matter. And until next time, we'll see you, and God bless.
That's a lot. Thank you so much. You'll meet again.
I feel like I need to give you a hug, like seriously. Oh, wow.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
It was my pleasure. It was my absolute
so
pleasure.
much.
And the books that she gave me to borrow, I'm going to buy them.
Ooh, that was good reflex.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was really good.
I guess I still got it.
Oh, okay, there you go.